Munchkin adversary. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a clip by someone who apparently went after Sonic93 because they are a Dumbsville simp, and see why exactly they're celebrating. And then I'm gonna point out some things, and then I'm gonna move on to this video of theirs to see what they're really about, I guess. So KiryuuAi, if you ever see this video, okay, hey, kudos. Because I got something to say about you. Because you made a huge contradiction towards this brace yourselves. This list right here. And you'll see why. Alright. So Sonic93 deleted her channel. All I can say is this. No rock lobster. What's this? No rock lobster? Crabs? You prefer crabs? Dancing? Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching this meme. Oh, so another thing I gotta point out, aside from the fact that there is not my favorite lobster's not there, you mocked just about every single person who actually cared about Sonic93. You mocked people who were confused and didn't agree with you. Even if it's people that didn't talk to you, you didn't care. So you read around, well, what the, okay. This is March 21st, 2020. We have claimed victory, everyone. This reads where you updated it a year afterwards for a stupid reason, just to brag. OML, why is there 3.6 thousand views? Where'd y'all come from? You're so excited, so happy. I don't really care about the amount of views. I care about my message getting out. And I don't care if not everyone agrees with me. So why you brag? You do you. And then why me press 5618 says, imagine if Dumbsville actually sees this. That's when I freak out, says Kiryuuu. Also, you're a Dumbsville fanatic, I should say. But did you know around the time you posted this, at least on the 27th of the same month and year, that this list was a thing? Even though this is a liar right here. These are not victims of Sonic93. But did you even bother talking about this? Did you see that Dumbsville was put up here? Did you see anything like this, Kiryuuu? Because, you know what? People said she was dangerous. They were worried about Dumbsville, right? But they couldn't make up their minds on what kind of false narrative they were telling over her. And instead, you all made Dumbsville look like a baby. You and Nico Royum, everybody else who went after her. Oh, and it doesn't stop right there. Before I even get to this video, Kiryuuu, why is Jar there? So Jar has something to do with it, huh? Jar and everyone else, Aldwin Gajinka, Dumbsville, and you yourself, yours truly. So you're the League of Extraordinary Tryhards, or what? Or are you the CC's legendary heroes of tomorrow? What are you? Because I ain't buying it. You gloat about this stuff, but you didn't even talk about, brace yourselves again. You didn't talk about this, what BagODouche did for Dumbsville, right here, blowing Sonic93's head off and trying to make themselves look good, say, oh, Dumbsville did it, during their freaking video with BagODouche showing it in their own quote-unquote Sonic93 movie. And then with people condoning BagODouche telling Sonic93 to commit suicide, with BagODouche wearing her undies, a copy of her undies, of Sonic93's undies, BagODouche holding a gun, to her, not pointing it, but holding it to her, because they're going to shoot. And then this right here with BagODouche showing a close-up of her breast area because they're a pervert, obsessing over Sonic93 at the same time as wanting to kill her. What does that tell you? And then drawing themselves, watching her get it on with Silver in a nude, and drawing her perfectly detailed. So how about that? And then your boy Dumbsville actually condoning this, even though more than likely he didn't see the whole video. Because, yeah, you like to support people, Dumbsville, and get what you like. But then you're a coward. You and BagODouche are cowards. Because BagODouche deleted their comment. So what do you got to say about that, Kiryuuu? With Dumbsville saying to BagODouche, like, no problem, man. At this point, I've come to the point where I've accepted that not only your heroes are heroes, lol. It's part of growing up. In my opinion, I'm kind of glad I learned the way I did. Are you? Because you all ran off and you're quiet and you don't want to face what the hell you did. You are all afraid, including you, Kiryuuu. So, no. And I'm here to help you wake up. So, we're going to go to Kiryuuu, this video right here, because, again, you ignored that list because you were all making it about yourselves. Sonic93 was never dangerous. But if she's dangerous according to you, then why didn't you report her? Why did you have people worried? Why are you celebrating over someone being a quote unquote abuser? So this is what you say, and I don't fucking care about something you said right here, and I'll tell you what. You say on March 9th, 2020, so Sonic93 made a new video about Dumbsville. Let's make a video on it and prove that she's wrong about him and defend him. Phoenix, right, Ace Attorney style, you really don't want it. Oh, you did it anyway. And this is my first commentary or rant video, so I'm sorry for the crap loads of stuttering and editing errors. If Sonic93 makes a video on this, first off, hello. Second, making a video on me won't do anything but make the drama worse. So, Kiryuuu, you were gatekeeping by threatening her or anybody, with whatever you're saying will make it worse. Okay, so wow. Also, if Dumbsville sees this, oh my god, hi, how are you? Thank you for everything. By the way, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on. I'm not reading that shit. Want to chat a bit? Here's my. Oh my god. You made it about yourself. I'm not gonna read the comments. Wait, hold on. If you guys want more detail on the situation, I suggest watching the video Aldo and Gajenka made back in 2018. Here's you were gatekeeping what she put right there. So you didn't even bother mentioning that she was quote unquote doxxed or whatever she went through, or did you? And the reason why, and before y'all call me lazy, that I use Bastard Masala from you, I don't fucking care. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I'm a small Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I don't care because you are just using every dumb, stupid reason to attack someone here. Let's do it.
Hello everyone. So this is my first commentary video I'm
hell?
making. This video is about the Sonic93 drama that's going on.
Wait a minute. You're a kid? Are you? Okay. First off, I'm gonna apologize of however hardcore I went on you, but I'm still gonna have to call you out. I was on the impression that you were older. So again, I do apologize, but this is telling me something about Dumbsville and other people who dragged you into this mess.
For people who don't know, Sonic93 was a popular ranter for like the, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Akilai and Yoshiwi
Akai, Dahlia, and Yoshiri won.
stuff on DeviantArt, and as you guys can guess, yeah, I'm talking about Sonic. I was kind of in the Sonic fan base when I was like in third grade, but I fell out of it. I don't know why. I just got more into Yu-Gi-Oh, Seven Deadly Sins, that type of stuff. So yeah. So 4 days ago in my time zone, Sonic93 posted a commentary video about Dumbsville. People who don't know, Dumbsville is a popular commentary person for the Sonic fan base, and I really like his commentary videos. He actually was my main inspiration for making this video. So yeah.
In what way? How did he inspire you?
It's a part 3 to like the whole drama thing and her reacting to like all the criticism and taking it as backlash, being mean, cruel, all that type of stuff. So basically, what caused this drama was a video that Sonic93 uploaded about her about her basically just yelling at these two people. One of them was like a video game critic on YouTube who was criticizing Silver. The other was a deviant artist who basically posted a whole list on the flaws of some on like Silver and yeah, Sonic93 didn't take it well.
If I'm understanding correctly, you're talking about the times when she got offended by I guess with Melody Sugar Plum. I could be wrong. I'm just saying this out loud out of my honest thoughts. You're talking about when she was talking about Valak and Melody Sugar Plum. That's been thrown all over the place with people giving different narratives. And yes, while I feel like it could have had like a different approach, even from her end, she is not at fault for speaking her mind. I'm just thinking like, yeah, there are people who are not real fans and they'll start dunking on a character that they may say, "Oh, I'm also a Silver fan too." It's like someone coming up to me and they're like, "Oh, you're an Android 21 fan? I'm an Android 21 fan too." But what I really don't like about her is that her personality sucks. I don't like her backstory. And they're talking about, mind you, like hypothetically speaking, the fighters game that she debuted in. And I'm like, dude, you're not a fan then. It's like, yes, I am. She's just done wrong. And I'm like, that's not a fan. It's like, you can't tell me. Yes, I can. I don't have to make you. I know you. I know you. And it's like I start complaining, saying all that stuff to them because I'm making a big deal out of them being a fake fan. But the thing is, Sonic93 didn't do what I did hypothetically. Even though she found it offensive, she didn't blow it all proportion and then jump in and blow someone's lights out by screaming and yelling in their face. No, no, she didn't do that. People are overreacting, even though if she overreacted in terms of taking it a little too seriously, that's not even the same as saying, oh, she's abusive and all that stuff, because that's not the same thing. She was not abusive.
If I were to describe her reaction, she would basically be the poster girl for insane fangirls or gatekeepers, as people sometimes call it. And I'm gonna side with everyone else but Sonic93. Mostly because, well, you know, Sonic93 is clearly in the wrong, and
Okay, first of all, clearly in the wrong is not context. Second of all, you didn't have to pick a side to begin with. I much rather people don't pick a side, and if they could, try to be on everybody's side in a way. Be on everybody's side by saying, "Hey, let's just diffuse this situation. Whatever you did, I don't know, but let's try to like find a big picture because everyone's a victim, and so many people are in the wrong, and people are getting hurt over this because so many folks were actually weaponized." But then that kind of wouldn't work because I come to found out, and I say find out and found out. Oh my God, Dumbsville, Jar, Nico, Alduin, and other people set a lot of you up. They weaponized you and they let you jump in despite how young you were. And they were saying that Sonic93 groomed children. Here I'm seeing if you were younger back then, you were groomed too. Either way, you were groomed no matter what age you were, technically, by Dunsville. And also, the reason why I asked you, um, how were you inspired by Dunsville? Because that would mean that he had a hand in making you do this video.
you know, Sonic93 has multiple chances to improve herself. She has multiple chances. but for some reason she's not really doing that. I don't know why.
It's not for you to ask why when you don't even have the context of what really happened. She is a different human being from you. Kiryuuu, it's like me telling you, oh, you shouldn't have made this video, but because Sonic93 is in the right for everything. She's in the right for everything. I don't even provide evidence or any context. I'm like, you need to shut the hell up and go get help or something like that, Kiryuuu, because you suck. It's like, you know what? I don't know why Kiryuuu made this video. Kiryuuu should just go actually watch regular TV or watch cartoons. It's like, I wouldn't mean that to you. That's hypothetically, I'm saying this. I would be in the wrong to say that to you. But you see, that's my point. That's practically what you're saying about her, even though these aren't the exact words you were using.
So this is my reaction to her latest video about Dumbsville. I actually contacted Dumbsville if I can use some of Sonic93 and their DMs from Let's Talk About Sonic90 from his Let's Talk About Sonic93 video. He said okay.
Sorry,
and
I was looking down.
Dumbsville, if you're watching this, thank you for your.
Sorry, I had to look down because I'm just trying to figure out something. Were you or were you not a kid? This is disturbing me. So yeah, I'm gonna start this again.
Dumbsville, if I can use some of Sonic93 and their DMs from Let's Talk About Sonic90 from his Let's Talk About Sonic93 video. He said okay and wish me luck. Dumbsville, if you're watching this, thank you for your wishes. I'm a huge fan and oh my god, I was fangirl. Anyways, on with the whole video.
This is
Dumbsville should not have gotten you involved. This is the type of shit I'm talking about right here. I get it was back in like around March 9th, 2020. But to drag people into this, you dragged them in for what, Dumbsville? And now they have to live with the fact of the matter that someone could go and hurt them because of you and every other numbskull who went after someone you picked a personal fight with. And Sonic93 wasn't even trying to fight you. You are such a freaking man-child, Dumbsville.
Sonic93 here with some more videos regarding the drama last year and the drama of the present, which I honestly think is even worse than the last one.
Oh gee, I wonder why. Maybe because you take our criticism and warp it into what you call as unnecessary drama.
You should let her talk. This is the thing, I'm gonna say this. You should let Sonic93 talk before you say something because you're actually repeating what almost every other person says when they are trying to blind us from seeing the content or the context of what point you're trying to get across, only for us to see that you're not actually putting a point there. But a lot of people are agreeing with you out of bias, and you're agreeing with Dumbsville out of bias, even though you were weaponized.
Backlash as being mean, as not helping you.
Let me just clarify one thing that people are extremely confused about and the things people have been keep asking me about on my Discord.
They actually said backlash, so I'm sorry.
Into what you call as unnecessary drama. Backlash as being mean, as not helping you.
Let me just clarify one thing that people are extremely confused about and the things people have been keep asking me about on my Discord. That one being, why did you arrive this drama? I thought you learned your lesson from it, only to be shown that you haven't, then going against the people who talked about you and seeing them as trolls/haters, when all they were trying to do is to help you.
Which indeed is a justifiable question.
Well, to sum it up what I said in my Melda Sugar Plum video, after seeing what she did to other people by harassing them with her hateful opinion towards Silver, it inspired me to talk about the drama again to justify what I said in my original video.
I have not watched the Melody Sugar Plum video that Sonic93 made, but like any other video that she made so far, this year. I'm pretty sure that Melody Sugar Plum was just criticizing Silver justifiably, and Sonic93 went overboard.
If you didn't see the Melody Sugar Plum video, all the more good reason for you not to be in this. Is one of the things where things got sparked. I said things twice. From Aldwin harassing Sonic93. Again, even hypothetically speaking, if Sonic93 had made a big deal out of people being fake fans of Silver the Hedgehog or just criticizing the character, saying, "Oh, we're huge fans," but yet they are basically gatekeeping him by saying, "Oh, Sega should have made him this way." It's like, okay, I would just personally ignore folks like that, or probably just make fun of them to myself, but I wouldn't like make a video on them. I'm not saying Sonic93 went after them. No, she didn't. She made a video about them because she felt the need to vent about it, but she did not commit a crime. She didn't commit a crime or break rules in talking about Valak or Melody Sugar Plum. What happened was Alduin attacked her. Alduin acted like she was abusing a child, because then there was Malteser Man who spread it around. A lot of people jumped in, and you're saying you don't know, you didn't see the Melody Sugar Plum video, so why are you even in this? Because of Dumbsville. That's why.
I don't know the contents of the situation, or I meant to say context. Oh my god, I suck at English. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
My main problem with Melody's points wasn't the fact that she wanted to criticize him, or it was a different opinion from mine. The problem I had was that she sounded more hateful to him rather than a huge fan, just pointing out things she didn't like about him. Not to mention that she was incredibly unfair with the things she stated.
Oh, we're talking about that Melody. So yeah, Melody had like all right to say also things.
You cannot. And yes, you're wrong. You cannot just say, "Oh, we're talking about that Melody." Like, what were you thinking when you made this video? Did BagODouche, not BagODouche, sorry. Did Dumbsville not tell you who Melody was before you made this video? This was not a brain fart. I have brain farts, and they're not like this.
She was just all she was doing was criticizing and pointing out flaws that Silver clearly had in said video game that Sonic93 was talking about in her infamous rant video that is now deleted.
I'm going to post a I'm probably gonna post a link or something talking about the video where no, actually no. Anyone who has seen my video on Melody Sugar Plum, you would know that she was actually trying to get Silver the Hedgehog boycotted, and she was harassing people on DeviantArt. And some folks were blaming Sonic93 for Melody's hate on Silver the Hedgehog. It was really stupid. And at the same time, I hope Melody Sugar Plum is all right despite her actions. But this is the thing. A lot of you who attack Sonic93 over Melody Sugar Plum, you don't really know what happened. And some of you do know what happened. You just refuse to say the truth about how Sonic93 was getting attacked, especially, and how Melody Sugar Plum was weaponized, because you don't want the truth to sink you. Your favoritism pisses me off.
And I have heard some people believing that she changed her mind about Silver because of me.
To be honest, I won't be shocked if she did. I mean, if somebody did the same thing you did to me on the internet, let alone YouTube or anywhere else on social media platforms nowadays, I would probably hate the character too. I mean, you literally just yelled at an innocent girl or boy just because they were criticizing the character.
Not only that, but just because the drama died out, that doesn't mean it got solved. Yes, while everyone were willing to move on from it after I apologized, I myself wasn't able to because I didn't have the voice to speak and defend myself or the support I needed back when it started.
Girl, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Don't, girl, what are you talking about to her? No need to get fancy. I don't agree with you, and technically, Kiryuuu, you saying, "Oh, I would hate the character too" after someone treats me like that. No, I get we're all different people, but at the same time, if I was Aldwin or Nico Royam or Dumbsville, I would have sat down and talked to Melody. I was like, "Hey, Melody, Sonic93 wasn't trying to get you to hate the character. She was trying to understand why you appeared to hate the character because you were saying so many bad things about her. And then if Sonic93 did something wrong, I'd be like, hey, let's have Sonic93 and Melody in the same VC or whatever. Like, hey, Sonic93, you kind of give an impression that, you don't like her. And that's not the impression I got. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking. And Melody feels that way. Even if you weren't doing that, it's not your fault, Sonic93, but it's also not Melody Sugarplum's fault for thinking that you hate her. It's like it's miscommunication or something like that. Hypothetically speaking, right? But you are being so one-sided. You especially, Kiryuuu. By the way, I was not referring to you when I said, people's favoritism pissed me off, but still.
Had a whole bunch of support. You literally, Dumbsville literally made a redemption arc for you. He literally believed in you. Okay? We all believed in you, but no.
Please, every time someone says, Dumbsville literally believed in you, he believed in you, he believed in you, Sonic93. Redemption arc, Sonic93. Oh, you all sound like this is Children of the Cloud over Children of the Corn or something like that. What is this? Who the hell are you all? Grim Reapers? Zombies? Please stop that. This redemption shit is stupid. No offense.
You can't just expect me to move on from it while I was the one whom got the most affected by it and no one was interested to hear my side of the story.
We all were interested on hearing your side with the story. Everyone was.
After
If everyone was interested in hearing the side of the story, why didn't you talk about the fact of the matter that people were attacking her religion and wishing harm on her and twisting her words? You saw that, right? You had all the time, Kiryuuu, you're suggesting. You're suggesting that Dumbsville and everyone else had all the time to see what was happening, and for some reason they did not stand up for her when it came to the threats. The threats I have shown in my video. You have no excuse.
all, it is my drama, so I have every right to talk about it. And no one is obligated to pay attention to what I have to say or agree with what I'm doing. But there's no reason for anyone to tell me what to do and not to do just because you don't agree with my decisions. This is something I need to do in order to move on from what happened almost 2 years ago, and I won't stop until I finished what I started.
What are you talking about? You had multiple chances to end it. You had multiple chances for forgiveness and all that.
This had nothing to do with forgiveness. Please stop talking like a little fairy flying around saying, Peter Pan, you had all the time. You had all the time to win that forgiveness. But you're not Tinkerbell. Like, let's pretend I'm freaking Sonic93, but I'm Munchkin adversary trying to win forgiveness from Kiryuuu. I'm like, Kiryuuu, you don't understand. I try to do what was right. You saw what Dumbsville did. Sonic93 is just shaking her head at me, and Munchkin adversary, you had all the time. What were you doing? You were just complaining. No, I wasn't complaining. I'm Munchkin adversary. I get to do what I want. Sonic93 is not talking like that compared to that hypothetical version of me, Kiryuuu. Yes, I was making fun of myself for you. That's what I do. I try to sympathize. Other than that, let's continue.
But look at us now, here in March 2020, talking about you again.
What?
When you had so many chances to end it.
You acknowledged March 2020. Sorry. This. March 2020, and you say she had all the quote unquote chance or whatever, but you're not talking about this? You're not talking about this fake list that Wi-Fi 93 made with Dumbsville up here, to set up Sonic93, and you're not even confirming, quote unquote, confirming that Dumbsville was a victim. What about that? Kiryuuu, I just gotta say something. Despite this video being technically unnecessary by far, you just helped prove how Dumbsville is guilty by far. So yeah, thank you for that.
And as I have understood, people are concerned that my recent videos are going to quote unquote ruin my career and reputation, and I'm just digging my own grave.
I mean, they have every right to be worried. I mean, you're literally, as you said yourself, you are digging your own internet grave.
Well,
Did you say they have every right to be worried? Because if they did, why didn't they do anything to. This is. I'm sorry. It's like the nuts and bolts in my brain are just coming loose because this situation is even bigger than I thought. And I never even thought it was one way. It just happened to be bigger than being bigger.
people are concerned that my recent videos are going to quote unquote ruin my career and reputation, and I'm just digging my own grave.
I mean, they have every right to be worried.
You said they have every right to be worried in that regard and stuff, but what about the accusations? People try to make it so that we're supposed to be worried about Dumbsville getting hurt by Sonic93. We're supposed to be worried about Alderman Gajenka because supposedly Sonic93 had a fan attack her. And then on the WikiTuber is saying that, oh, Sonic93 herself was trying to get Dumbsville and Alderman Gajenka docs. None of it was true. It was either a rabid fan, because there are rabid fans who don't want to fucking listen to their own idols, so to speak. They'll do anything. They're crazy. Or they were never fans to begin with. They're just leeches.
I mean, you're literally, as you said yourself, you are digging your own internet grave.
Well, you see, I don't really care about the popularity and the fame, nor am I making any money out of my videos. My videos are just for fun and laughs. Nothing to do with fame and reputation. And besides, before the drama started, I literally thought I was one of those YouTubers that shined for a while but then died out and got forgotten.
Okay, so like all your subscribers that you built up over the years mean absolutely nothing.
That's not what she was saying. What she was saying was that she doesn't care about popularity in terms of smiling at the camera and going bling bling. Hey, I know this person. I know that person. I'm on the top of the world, people. She was saying that, hey, even though I have a lot of folks who like me, it's not about the popularity. It's not about getting people's attention, just, to say me, and brag about it. That's what she was saying. You're looking at it from one way instead of looking at it from like a gray area, Kiryuuu. And another thing is she wasn't digging her own grave because you would have seen the threats that were coming her way too. Y'all ignored that.
Up to this very point.
And yes, even with the over 10k subs, I still didn't consider myself as popular, given with the attention I get in each of my videos in comparison to other YouTubers. Not to mention that I didn't even know I had a reputation to keep.
I'm pretty sure we reach like 10k or like 100 subscribers here. You need to keep your reputation in check.
So I don't like how people are saying these things like I'm aware of all this, yet abusing its power or something.
And that is exactly what you're doing.
Now,
You're not saying how she's doing it. This is out of context coming from you, Kiryuuu. I just want to give people a heads up. I'm going to have to split this video. Well, not split it, but make a follow-up. Because I am deeply, I'm very angry, Dumbsville, at you and every accuser who weaponize people for doing something like this. I really am so fucking angry. So many people getting hurt and not knowing what they did wrong because they were following their idol's orders. You groomed Kiryuuu. Yeah, I might sound like an anime protagonist getting angry, but you would hear much, much worse if that was the case.
only that, but I'm mainly liked and known for a few rant videos regarding two people I made years ago. And I'm apparently a huge inspiration for others because of it.
Yeah, you inspired Dumbsville, one of the greatest ranters slash commentators of all times I've watched, aside from Digby the Goat, Just Robot, and literally everyone else that I sometimes watch. But yeah,
Wait, what the heck? Wait, hold on. Sorry, brain fart. What the heck? What?
aside from Digby the Goat,
Wait, what's going on here?
of all times I've watched, aside from Digby the
I'm so sorry. My brain is going off track.
Inspiration for others because of it.
Yeah, you inspired Dumbsville, one of the greatest ranters slash commentators of all times I've watched, aside from Digby the Goat, Just Robot, and literally everyone else that I sometimes watch. But yeah, Dumbsville was very inspired by you. You were his idol.
Other than
I thought she was saying that she inspired all the ones she listed, like just a robot, but no. I'm just gonna play it back right here. Sorry.
Very inspired by you. You were his idol.
that, people don't really find me that interesting. And I'm not saying out of pity or craving for attention, but I just legit don't understand why people are treating me like I mean a lot to them, and yet they don't want to hear what I have to say and automatically think I'm a crazy person just because your favorite YouTuber said so.
Wow. Imagine someone that you support for like all your life, looked up to, literally said that in front of your face. Heartbreaking.
The fact
Imagine people listening to every version of propaganda, and the propaganda is telling you this person's crazy, that person's crazy, you shouldn't listen to them. And it's like, oh, why? Oh, because they scream. It's like, you know what? We're going to follow the trend and believe what everyone else is saying because everybody else is saying the same thing. And strength in numbers counts, when no, strength in numbers does not count. What counts is you, your heart and soul, your mind, your body and soul, not what other people say, to the point that you got to believe them because you got to play sides, Kiryuuu. No, you don't have to play sides, but unfortunately you did, and you were groomed. You have to break the formula.
that the negative attention I received from my Aldo Gijinka commentary video doesn't matter to me because the videos are in no intent to entertain anyone. This is just a way for me to vent and talk about my thoughts about each videos made on me.
Or to keep on being in denial and like not taking criticism at all, but hey, you do you.
She took criticism. The thing is, you're not providing context. I made so many videos. People can see for themselves what happened. I don't have everything, but I have enough to say she was being harassed. She was being poorly judged, and people were weaponizing Sonic93 other than those who were weaponizing folks against her. Moondis is one of the folks who were weaponizing Sonic93. Moondis was also weaponizing Super Sprite, Amy-chan, and others against Sonic93 before he ended up trying to help her for his own accord.
Not only that, but a lot of the people are not even my audience and just arrived because it's a convenient event of, oh my god, Sonic93 is doing something horrible! The one whom is famous for her Kai and Yoshi rants have become the one she ranted about!
So you're not wrong, I agree with him. By the way, as of this video, the video that she posted officially has around 820 dislikes.
Now,
Let me go look at this again. Sorry.
anyone. This is just a way for me to vent and talk about my thoughts about each videos made on me.
Or to keep on being in denial and like not taking criticism at all, but hey, you do you.
Not only that, but a lot of the people are not even my audience and just arrived because it's a convenient event of, oh my god, Sonic93 is doing something horrible! The one whom is famous for her Kai and Yoshi rants have become the one she ranted about!
So you're not wrong, I agree with him. By the way, as of this video, the video that she posted officially has around 820 dislikes.
What is your point? I'm going to show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Anyone who's looking, a BagODouche, Sonic93. Now take a look. If you see this, Kiryuuu, get out of here,
Alright.
Dumbsville. Take a look at this. If anyone just goes and clicks on the like button to send it to 8:30 or whatever, I don't fucking care. Again, you're being stupid, and I'm gonna make fun of you. The thing is, you're showing that you can't think for yourselves when you know what's in this video. Now, Kiryuuu, a video that you've seen those screenshots from of BagODouche, they come from here, all of them. All of what I shown, they come from here. So you see that they have 824 likes, right? This video, if you were to watch this video yourself, you would actually see the context of what's being said. Watch it yourself, whoever. BagODouche has this right here, 824 likes. Look at what BagODouche says right here. How can the insane call others for being so? BagODouche also says something like this at the, right around this part.
This is sad. This is really sad. So, what are my final thoughts on Sonic93? Well, I guess my thoughts aren't much different from everyone else. She's an unhinged, mentally retarded little girl in an almost 30-year-old woman's body with no self-awareness or sense. But I've known this for years. I knew it.
So, your point is that, oh, that video got a whole lot of dislikes. It must mean that the people who disliked her were in the right. Again, numbers don't dictate who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie. That is that's basically a cliche right there. So, and you got 419 likes right here. So what? It just means a lot of people are stupid, depending on the narrative. Yes. And some people are obviously brainwashed or they don't know any better, because there are people who exist like that too. They're not stupid all the time, but we come back to here.
Now, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the second video that did not make my situation any easier from the drama. The one and only, none other than Dumbsville.
Wow, I just like how he backstabbed him and threw him under a burning bus just because he gave you criticism.
Going back. Wrong one. Going back. Let's go over here, Kiryuuu. Because this right here, if you watch this video, I'm going to play it in my next part for you about Dumbsville. Dumbsville has want to donate. Donations via Super Chat or the link in the description are accepted. Dumbsville was profiteering off of Sonic93 and letting people attack her. Amy Chan is in the background, same with Zombie Spartan, if you watch the video. You go down, right over here. This is where BagODouche had commented, but deleted their own comment out of fear, leaving only Dumbsville right here and others who left their comments before or afterwards. So what does that tell you? Especially when Dumbsville condoned this. This is inappropriate on all levels. If Sonic93 had done this to Dumbsville or to BagODouche or to you, and if I saw it, I would have flipped. I would have been angry at her. Yes, I'm not joking. So why is it okay? Because of bias. That's why it's okay for you to just let them slide, Kiryuuu. You were afraid, and you are afraid to face what your idol did.
I will say this right here, right now. This video is not to harass him, make him look bad, make lies about him, or me throwing out everything he was trying to do for me after I apologized.
But that is literally what you're doing.
And how is she literally doing that if you're not providing context? You're just saying what every other person is saying it by pointing their finger at her like you're in some kind of horror movie, like you're a wandering ghost. Not, I'm not talking about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the song "Wandering Ghost," like do 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 do. No, no, not that. But no, joking aside, you are just like, we see you, Sonic93. You've done all these horrible things. What does she do? So, Kiryuuu, it's like me haunting you and saying you supported Dumbsville, and I'm not even giving context. I'm just saying, Kiryuuu. And you're like, what do you want, Munchkin? Kiryuuu. Okay, dude, what do you want? You supported Dumbsville. You supported Dumbsville. And you just whack me in the face with a fan or something. But see, that's my point. Continuing.
Besides, how can everyone feel entitled to make many videos of me for the sake of criticism, but I can't do the same thing in return?
Because literally all you do is like take our criticism that we give you, helpful criticism that we all are glad to give you, and literally like turn it into your make-believe fantasy. But yeah.
Like,
No, you just made her into a character that you wanted. Here's the thing. People call Sonic93 stupid. I'm going to start this video around this time. People call her stupid. If she's stupid, aren't you stupider for making more videos on her? Why keep making videos of someone who is too quote-unquote stupid to learn from you, right? And then it's like, oh, how can you be glad to give her criticism? Why were you glad to give her criticism if she's not listening to you? You know what I would have done? If I was in a situation and everything was true that Dumbsville and everybody was saying, I would say, yo, hey folks, stop making videos on her. It's not worth it. She's not listening to us. If she's causing trouble, just report her. Just keep quiet and report her. Just ninja her videos. And that way, we're not creating problems for her, even if she's creating problems for us. We don't have a right to create problems for her at the same time. You know, we got to be mindful of her well-being. At the same time, we got to report her for things you say she's doing, and you know, if it were hypothetically true. That's what I would have said. But no, you made a mess, making more and more and more, just like stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. Then the next person jumps in. Then the next person jumps in. Then the next person jumps in. Then the next. Then the next. Then the next. Then the next. Hey yo, Sonic93, I got some bone to pick with you. Shut up, man. So I'm gonna stop right here. Dumbsville, whoever knows Dumbsville, this is my message. I am so deeply disappointed in every single one of you motherfuckers who went after Sonic93 and groomed Kiryuuu and anyone else. How dare you call someone a groomer just to defend your own ass from being called out? Yeah, this isn't over. Kiryuuu, I don't hate you. Technically, you are a victim, but what you did for Dumbsville and towards Sonic93, you know, hey, that was disrespectful. And I hope you don't have to live with this stuff. I mean, you're gonna have to face yourself. But at the same time, I know what it's like to be groomed because I've been there. I've been groomed. Munchkin Adversary out.